If you clicked on this video, you're probably the floor general of your team. You like to handle the ball and pass the ball, getting your teammates involved in any way you can. Well, you clicked on the perfect video because today I'm going to show you how to make the most versatile point guard build, shooting guard build, whatever you consider it, in NBA 2K22. Watch the entire video to know how to make the build and the best badges to put on the build, and if you enjoy, consider subscribing. Here's how to make the build. So you're probably wondering, what position do we go with? Well, anywhere from point guard to power forward is perfect. Me personally, I would go with point guard though, because since you're going to be so much taller on this build, it's going to be a mismatch on whoever's guarding you. It doesn't matter if they have defense in their pie chart, you're going to score no matter what. Handedness and jersey number are also personal preference, so those do not matter. For the skill breakdown, choose the newest pie chart. It's one of the new pie charts, one that has more playmaking than shooting. You're going to be able to dribble very well, you can pass the ball very well, you're going to be tall so you can play very good defense on smaller defenders, and your shooting, it's out of this world. You don't even have to have a high 3-point to shoot well this year. And for the physical profile, since you are going to be a point guard, at least for me, I want to go with the all agility pie chart, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same case for whatever position you go with. You're going to have playmaking in your pie chart, so you're going to be faster than most people on the court. For the attributes, we're going to skip over finishing because there are a lot of things you can do there. Going down to the shooting, max out the midi, max out the 3, and max out your post fade. Your height on this build is going to be a lot taller, and if you go point guard, you're going to have a massive height advantage, so you want to have a high post fade just in case if it's getting late in the shot clock and you can't find a bucket. Go in the post, hit a little fade, you're going to score every single time. For the free throw, put it at a 76 and you'll get 20 shooting badge upgrades. For the playmaking, max out the ball handle and max out the pass accuracy. And for the post control, it doesn't have to be insanely high on a build like this, so we're going to put it up at a 62 to get 27 playmaking badge upgrades, which is more than enough to score, to dribble, to pass the ball. You'll be set in that category. And for the defense and rebounding, max out perimeter defense, max out lateral quickness, max out your steal, and then max out offensive and defensive rebound. You have 46 upgrades, and depending on what you want to do on defense, you can either max out the block or max out the interior defense. Me personally, since you're going to be really tall in this build, I want to max out block, and then I'm going to put some points on our interior defense. Just put it up 1 and you'll get the 9th defensive badge upgrade. And finally, for these 23 remaining upgrades, you can either put them on your dunk and get a 52 driving dunk, but what I would do is put it on your driving layup, because since you're so tall, mouse in the house is a finishing badge, and you get 1 finishing badge upgrade. I would put that badge on bronze since you're so much taller than any other point guard. That's really the advantage of going point guard. I don't know what you would choose for any of the other positions, but since I'm a point guard on this build, I would put it on driving layup and just spam layups if you need to. Body shape, I'm going to go with burly, but it doesn't matter. For the height, there are 2 lines you can take. You can either go 6'8" or 6'7". The good thing about going 6'7" is that you do get an 80 ball handle, I believe at 97 overall or 98 overall, and with 6'8", you do not get an 80 ball handle no matter what. Even if you go lowest wingspan, you do not get an 80 ball handle. So it's really depending on how comfortable you are with your dribble moves. I don't know the best dribble moves yet, so you might still get a good amount of animations at a 75 ball handle. But for me personally, to be safe, I will go 6'7" on a build like this. Your speed also goes up a little bit, and your defense is pretty good. So I'm going to go with 6'7". For the weight, no matter what height you go with, you have to go lowest weight. And for the wingspan, I don't know how good play take is this year. I did go up against one guy in Pro and he was killing me with his play take. But if play take isn't the best, then I would go down to an 86-inch wingspan, because you do get sharp take. If you go any higher, you will lose access to sharp takeover. So me personally, if play take is really good, I would either go max, but if play take is really bad, then I would go 86 inches if you want sharp take. And that's what I'm going to do. And you have built a pass first point. Shades of D'Angelo Russell, Gary Payton, and LaMelo Ball. Some pretty good players, I'm not going to lie. I'll show you what badges I would run on the build real quick, but badges are all personal preference. But that is it for the video. If you enjoyed, if you found that helpful, consider liking the video and subscribing. I'll be putting out more content in the upcoming weeks, and hopefully I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I want to upload more current gen or next gen. Both games are really good. I'm happy with how both games turned out. So it's honestly a good year for content creators nonetheless. But that's it for me, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.